You can be rich or poor in the future, sometimes knowingly, other times completely unintentionally. This is the only video on this topic you'll ever need to watch. And by the end, you'll have a crystal clear picture of the financial traps you're falling into, and more importantly, a game plan to fix them. So let's get into it. Welcome to the channel, where future millionaires come to sharpen their mindset and money skills. Number 1. Spending first, saving later. This is the biggest trap that keeps people broke for life. Poor people get their paycheck, blow it on bills, rent, food, entertainment, and then hope something is left over for saving or investing. But spoiler alert, there's never anything left. The wealthy, on the other hand, flip this around completely. The first thing they do when money comes in, they pay themselves. A portion goes directly into investments, savings, or wealth-building accounts. Only then do they live on what's left. Here's the hard truth. If you're waiting until the end of the month to save, you'll never save. Because lifestyle creep always wins. You'll find new things to spend on, new expenses to justify, and new reasons why you just can't save right now. This is why 2 out of 3 Americans live paycheck to paycheck, despite earning more than any generation in history. If you want to break this habit, you need to automate your savings. Set it up so that as soon as your money comes in, 10 to 20% of it vanishes into a separate account you don't touch. This way, you never even see it as spendable money. It's simple, but it's life-changing. Save first, spend later. Otherwise, you'll spend first, regret later. Number 2. Living on debt you can't afford. This one is brutal, yet so common. Spending money you don't have on things you can't afford anyway. Credit cards, payday loans, buy now, pay later plans, modern slavery wrapped in shiny packaging. The moment you borrow money for something you don't truly need, you've sold a piece of your future. And the worst part, you're paying interest for the privilege of staying broke. Think about it. Every time you buy the newest phone on credit or finance a car beyond your means, you're agreeing to hand over months or even years of your future income just for something that will lose value the moment you own it. Debt is like a parasite. It doesn't just take your money, it eats your freedom. When you're in debt, every decision you make revolves around how to keep up with the payments. You're no longer living life on your terms, you're living on the bank's terms. Rich people understand one simple rule. If you can't buy it twice, you can't afford it. That's not just a cute phrase, it's a philosophy. If your wallet screams, ouch, when you imagine buying something 2 times over, you're not ready to own it. Here's the ugly truth. Banks and credit card companies get rich because you stay poor. Stop feeding them. Number 4. Not knowing where your money goes. This one is almost laughable because it's so widespread. Ask the average person how much money they spent last week. Most won't have a clue. Ask them how much they spent last month? Forget it. And the year? Not a chance. Yet these same people complain about being broke. Here's the brutal truth. If you don't know where your money is going, you'll never know how to control it. Every single dollar you spend is either working for you or working against you. And if you don't track it, chances are it's working against you. Subscriptions, takeout meals, impulse buys, digital add-ons, they bleed your account dry slowly, like a leak in a bucket. You think, it's just $9.99 a month. But stack that with 10 other just $9.99s, and you've got hundreds of dollars evaporating every single month. Poor people think tracking expenses is hard. But you know what's harder? Staying poor forever. Budgeting isn't just a suggestion, it's a lifeline. And don't think it's about becoming stingy. No, it's about clarity. Once you see where your money is going, you'll be shocked at how much you waste. That awareness alone can change your financial future. Remember, money you don't track is money you don't respect, and money you don't respect will never stay with you. Number 5. Spending money you don't have to impress people you don't like. This is the deadliest combination of all the bad money habits. Debt plus ego. Trying to keep up appearances is a silent killer. People sacrifice their futures just to look good today. Buying flashy cars, over-the-top weddings, designer clothes, all to impress people whose opinions don't even matter. Let's be honest, nobody actually cares about your Gucci belt, your Instagram-worthy vacation, or your overpriced wedding photos. They'll double-tap, scroll past, and forget about it. But you'll be stuck with the bill. Here's the hidden rule nobody tells you. The status game can't be won. The second you catch up, the goalpost moves. That's why they call it the Red Queen's race. You run as fast as you can just to stay in the same place. Rich people understand this. They don't chase appearances, they chase freedom. They'd rather invest in assets that give them long-term power than spend on things that lose value the moment they're purchased. Poor people think buying something flashy makes them rich. In reality, it only proves how broke they are, because real wealth whispers. It doesn't need to scream. So stop buying for strangers. Stop going broke for applause. Impress yourself with your discipline, not others with your spending.
Number 6. Ignoring investments. Here's a hard pill to swallow. You cannot save your way to wealth. Inflation is constantly eating away at your money. The $100 you put under your mattress today will be worth $90 or less in just a few years. Poor people think saving is enough. Rich people know saving is step one, but investing is where the real wealth is built. Stocks, real estate, index funds, businesses. These are the vehicles that grow your money while you sleep. If you're not investing, you're basically standing still while the cost of living sprints ahead of you. You don't need to be a stock market genius either. Even a simple, consistent investment plan beats doing nothing. Remember this: money sitting still dies. Money invested grows. Number 7. Thinking short-term only. This final habit is the silent killer of wealth. Short-term thinking. Living for the weekend, spending for the moment, never planning for the next 5, 10, or 20 years. That's why so many people never build wealth. They're too busy chasing instant gratification. But here's the truth. Every financial choice you make is a seed. Some seeds grow into freedom, others grow into chains. The wealthy think in decades. They play the long game. They sacrifice small pleasures now for massive rewards later. Poor people, on the other hand, trade their future for a quick hit of dopamine today. If you want to break free from the cycle of being broke, you have to rewire your mindset. Stop asking, what feels good now? And start asking, what will pay me back later? So there you have it, 7 money habits that keep you poor. They're not just bad habits, they're traps, subtle, invisible change that keep millions of people stuck. But the good news? You can break free, starting today. Save first, kill your debt, buy needs, not wants, track your money, stop flexing for strangers, invest consistently, and most importantly, play the long game. Wealth isn't built overnight. It's built choice by choice, habit by habit, day by day. And if you're watching this, you already have what most people don't, the awareness to change. The question is, will you?